You guys want to hear the story of the background, how this happened? I'm sure a lot of people already know, because I got it when I first started streaming a long time ago with a face cam. A lot of people probably know, some people don't know, but let's see. All right, let me tell you guys the story of how I got this. All right, so basically, here's what happened, guys. When I first started streaming, I had just about finished college. Well, the second time I went to college. And then I lived in my grandma's house, right? And I wanted to stream, but I didn't really have a place to stream without people hearing my grandma talking in the background, which would have been really weird because, you know, it could leak your address, it could do a lot of things. So what I did was I streamed from my grandma's backyard. And I just ran out a 200-foot long internet cable that I bought on Amazon. And I just ran it out to my computer out there. I just had a bunch of cables and streamed in my grandma's backyard. And I got this screen so people couldn't see the backyard because I was afraid of leaking, you know, like where I lived or leaking my grandma's house or something. So it's kind of weird, but that's how I got this thing because I started using a face cam and I didn't want everyone to see where, you know, I lived. The feral cats, there's one time, guys, while I was streaming in the backyard at like 1 a.m. and these cats started fighting each other, like on stream. Like it wasn't on stream, but you could hear them. And these feral cats were fighting each other to the death, I swear, right outside while I was streaming. It was nuts. But anyway, that's where the screen came from, guys. I used to stream in my grandma's backyard, and I had the screen because I didn't want to leak what the backyard looked like in case people would figure out where my grandma lived. So, yep. Kind of weird how it happened that way. Nowadays, obviously, I can afford to live somewhere else, which I think I'm very lucky for. But yeah, no more grandma's backyard. I kept it anyway because I'm just used to it. But I can tell you this, guys. This is the same one. This is the same one I used to have back in the old shack in the backyard. So, yeah. Ray, thanks for the sub, and Aria. All right. It was out in the open. No, it was like in a little like sheds kind of shack thingy. So, you know, it's kind of weird, but you know, guys, I think the reason I think that's an important story to remember is because this is gonna sound weird, but you don't need a bunch of fancy stuff. And I know XQC has a clip about it. A bunch of people say it. But I think it's true, guys. Like, I have, like, old screens. I have, like, not the fanciest stuff. I used to have a terrible chair, terrible mouse and keyboard until I got sponsored by Mavics and Corsair. Anyway, used to. Now I have the best ones ever sponsored. Anyway, but the point is, guys, I used to stream out of my grandparents' backyard with, like, scuffed equipment, a screen that flickered that didn't even work, you know? I had, like, the worst junk you could imagine, and I had to buy this so I wouldn't leak the backyard. And I just streamed for fun, and I think I'm super lucky and that a lot of people liked my stream still. But I think that's why I don't really buy fancy things, because you don't need it to have a fun stream. You don't need it to have fun with your friends, and I think having fun is the most important thing. So, the duct taped chair, yeah, I used to have a duct taped chair too before I got sponsored. So, yeah, super lucky, guys, super lucky. But it did start off very different than it is now. But I think it's important to remember that you don't need that fancy stuff. You just gotta, you know, you just need to have good friends, I think, and have fun and stuff. Probably the most important things. Anyway, that's how the whole background came about. I just kind of kept it because, like, why not? But yeah, you still have the chair. I still have the kitchen chair from back in the day. Enlil and Genesis, thanks for the subs. All right. The duct tape chair and then the OTV kitchen chair. Yep. I think I still have the kitchen chair. They told me I could keep it, which was cool. Laxun Danby, thanks for the subs. Let's see. Does your family watch your streams? I sure hope not. You miss living with your friends? A little bit. Yeah, a little bit, kinda. Honestly, guys, my take on living in LA is the same as XQC's. I don't know if you guys saw his review of LA, but basically everyone's angry there. People drive like psychopaths. It kind of smells weird. It's super expensive, and like I just don't quite see the advantages necessarily. Also, there's way more mosquitoes. I don't like mosquito. Okay, I'm sure maybe mosquitoes have some kind of important value, but like, man, I do not like mosquitoes. All right, I have not seen a single mosquito in Las Vegas, and I like that. So I'm just saying, you know, I haven't been bitten by any bugs yet, and I don't like getting bitten by bugs. But you know, I sort of agree with that. I do think there's a lot of good things there too. But you know, I think the trade-off, you know, it's a trade-off. Jonas, thanks for the sub, and Strawberry. All right. Let's see. Did you talk about rays? Oh man, guys, I'll be honest, I don't know too much about it. As far as I know, it's skincare, and I think skincare is important. I have a skin disease. I have 2 skin diseases actually, so that's important. I just hope she's doing all right. Yeah, but that's probably all I should realistically say about that, I think. Anyway, Q-Tones, thanks for the sub. Oh God, I mean, look, guys, you can't, like, what are you gonna do? You know, I mean, it's sort of a big thing. But here's what I think. All right, here's what I think, guys. As far as blue light goes, I installed Flux, got bothered by how yellow my screen looked, and then immediately uninstalled it because it bothered me because I couldn't see color anymore, and it was just terrible. So I pretty much installed Flux, uninstalled it because it irritated me, and that was the end of it for me. So that's pretty much all I got to say on the matter. I'm not an expert. So don't take my word for it. All I can say is I had a yellow screen for a while. It was so annoying because everything was yellow or orange or something, and I just closed it and left, and that's and never installed it again. And that's pretty much my whole experience with it. So yeah. Anyway, Meta, thanks for the sub, and Hubs and Hiyuri. I get it, guys. Have you tried using that yellow thing? It's so, I don't know. Maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, but I tried it for a bit, and I was like, I'm watching this video, and like it just looks like everyone's drinking pee when they drink water. That was probably weird to say, but it's true. Anyway, Lola, thanks for the sub, and Raven. Ew, it's true. If you guys try, turn it on, and that's what it looks like, and then that's what it is, and then I just couldn't take it anymore, and I uninstalled it. So that was my experience with like, you know, Flux or whatever, but I'm sure maybe some people like it. I didn't though. Anyway,